right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit slash WeMaxit YouTube channel. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're avid subscriber of the channel, keep on sharing the contents far and wide. Just went over to Jay Taylor's podcast, so definitely give it a check out. It was a good conversation with Jay Taylor. Jay Taylor always have some good insights with Chevron and also Garfield, so definitely go and check that out. So anyways, as you can see by the title, are we doing enough? And the reason why I picked that title to say, are we doing enough? Um, we know that we might be behind the eight ball with a lot of things. We all said that. Coaches came here, they said that. Myself said that. The players, when they go up with the coach, said that the level is very high and stuff. So we know. But what can we do as a society inside Jamaica to improve these players right now? All right, let me know. That's what we want to talk about today, because I've listened to a few personnels in and around my society at this point, and they gave me back some feedback, and then I've gotten some information, and they are saying that if we tweak a few things, we might can gain at least better built players coming out at this point. All right, yes, better built players coming out. And as what I've said to Jay Taylor, I think some of it has to do with the mental sides as well. The mental sides. When I say the mental sides, I'm talking about at what point you start truly having responsibilities and stuff, are taking account responsibilities and stuff. It's very much important. As what I said the other day when I heard someone saying that the kids are only kids at 17. Majority of these guys, they start to move in Europe from their 13 years old. You understand me? Upwards. Not saying it's just 13 flat out, but I'm just trying to show you when you start getting pressure system piled on you. So with a high level of setup. And on top of that, you have responsibilities and pressure going at you very, very early. You understand me? Now, when I've checked out these things, because obviously, just like what I've said on Solid Show just a while ago, and someone trying to challenge me, um, most of these kids are not doing these things because people pamper them a little bit too long. A little bit too long. When we think kids are kids, 18 years old, they are no kids. A professional footballers worldwide are at 16 years old. You get me? So you're always behind the eight ball due to the fact that you just never started earlier. You understand me? So are we doing enough to improve these kids? Not just always saying that, oh, we don't have the money to get all the infrastructure. Are we doing enough? And what will it take to get at least to max out our potential, at least right here, with we having lack of funds and lack of everything? What will we do to max out that potential? That's what I really want to hear. All right, what will we do? All right, smash it like button as you come in, share, and definitely subscribe. All right, Sean Bass, big up yourself, my brother. Thanks for being here. Osh Poppy, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Chevron, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Kevin, Stefan Wright, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right, let me know what say you on this one. What I will do, I will drop the link because I saw Garfield and Chevron here in the house. So I will drop the link and the man can join if they want, because it was a similar topic as to what um we just talked about over Jay Taylor's video, and I think it actually made sense, because that's exactly what I was actually going to talk about. You get me? Yeah, because you have a lot of people, as soon as something happens, they run come the kids, and we're not dealing with the kids a certain, we can't deal with the kids a certain way. No, I think sometimes that is the problem as well, because we hold on to the kids too long, because if we were teaching them exactly what they needed to do, they would have been more responsible from an earlier age, and then they would have excelled faster. You get me? When they reach 23 or 24, the next people them are actually 18. 15, 16. You cannot compete with that. You
Defensive,
cannot
It's
defensive.
compete with
offensive.
that at no point. Coach Sinclair, mute the mic as you come in. All right, yes. Massive respect, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we have Garfield already here. So maybe Garfield want to say something on it. Let me hear what you guys saying in the comment section. What say you on that? So, anyways, let me start right here where Jay Taylor talked about, and even in the video that I just did and the Imaxit, someone touched on it, saying that Mr. Anderson from Cavaliers, he said it's the first time he's getting that pressured, and as what Jay Taylor said, it was more like a warming down phase, and it still was higher than what he ever witnessed before. So what that says for our level, that was a beautiful question from Jay Taylor there. And I had to say that it's just a start, it's just a start, but it only goes to show we how far we are. You can't tell me that to get our levels up, like our fitness levels up, requires way more money. I don't necessarily think it requires way more money. I think it requires more professionalism, and people want to learn. And when I heard from Mr. Anderson wanted to learn. So it simply means if he respects you enough, he will run through a brick wall for you. So I want to bring in Garfield when he has time to ask him if it requires money for we to improve their fitness level, to go up to these intensity. You get me? Because I don't necessarily think so. I think it's the way and the attitude that you have. And this kid showcased that he had the attitude just the same. So what's stopping them from not reaching that level? Let me know, because you never saw Mr. Hallgrimson came here with a shipload of new technology of the highest class. All right. He might came here with some technology, yes, and his brain, but definitely he never came here with those out of this world revolutionary technology to take over the entire Jamaican system. All right. Yes, so I know that was not the case. So what's stopping us from playing football up to that intensity? I want you guys to answer me. We always have a lot of coaches in the chat, so we want to hear. All right. One Spence, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Islanka, massive respect. Tennessee, how you doing, man? Big up yourself, man. Humble one, how you doing, man? Massive respect. I hope you like the topic today, because this one is a good topic. So I hope you like this one to the big boss. All right. Yes. So I want to hear. All right. I want to hear what's stopping them. What's stopping them? Because when I saw the guys them playing, they have a good attitude. They have a good attitude. Like they are here to prove something. So what's stopping them from going up to that level? Is it that the coach don't have the know-how as yet to give them certain drills to get them up to that level? If that's the thing, let me know. All right. And what will you use to solve that at this point? Because you can't just rely on Mr. Hallgrimson only to give them the 1 day to improve them. They are going to need more than the 1 day. So let me know. All right, Mr. Garfield, what say you on this? You're in, or you're busy, Garfield? Let me know. All right. You say they're busy.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
All right. No problem. Yeah, man. Let's mute the mic. Mute the mic. All right. All right. Yes. So for me, I think we have to start set some like the coaches know. Now you get Mr. Hallgrimson talking to these guys. You heard that they have learned from him, and they are willing to push it to a next level. So go out and tell these guys, listen to me, man. um Worst, if you're there and you're listening and listening and learning from what he was actually doing, what you have to say to your youths: listen to me, we want to take this to a different level, because if we can adapt what he's doing, um and get you up to that speed, it's a sure overseas call for you. So make sure you guys start to run through brick wall. You get me? So Mr. Hallgrimson could use to be a benefit in this situation, because worst off, the player came out and said that he wants to learn more. That's the attitude he wanted to hear. All right. Yes. So Garfield, mute your mic. Shavan, what say you? Because I heard a little squeak in the background. You're
All right.
hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard, man. I heard, man.
All right.
Um. All right. So pertaining to um, I wanted to comment first on what you said. Like, what do you think that we would need to do in order for our players to level up, to reach that particular level where that fitness is not an issue? we have to keep the players training 2-3 times per day. That is the main thing. Stamina is not something that can be achieved just, like some person will say, a player is not much sharp, JD.
Mm-hmm.
He's training all the while now, but he's lacking match fitness, because match fitness, it's played at a higher volume, a higher intensity than even the training itself. And some teams train extremely high. So we need to have our players. So in my opinion, because I said, I don't know if it happens at all club trainings, but I have seen it at some where I've seen where the time when we could be focusing on like fitness, it has to
Mm-hmm.
be placed on the simple basics of football. So if we could take that extra time, gym work. So when a player, before, if training begins at say 9 a.m., a player
Yeah.
is in the gym from 7, pumping iron, is lifting, getting his body stronger, so that when he goes onto the field, even though he may be tired, remember, if you start do something one time and you're tired, if you constantly do it every day, it'll become repetitive, and you won't be so tired anymore.
Facts. Facts.
So,
Facts.
so that's what I was saying, that what the coach did when he heard Anderson saying that he can't wait. I was hoping that he would, whatever he got from the training there, and
Mm-hmm.
his off time, he would do those same drills, so that his body can get acclimated with those type of training regime. So you see, the next time he goes into camp, the coach can see an improvement in his physical ability, to say that, all right, this guy physical attribute has gone up. So even though he's at his club training, he's doing work on his hand, and he's building himself. So that's what I believe that we need to do as locals here in order to get our fitness level at a particular level. Yeah, gentles, get out of your
Yeah.
bed and you run some heels, man. You run, just run. Not care about
But
us.
what I was actually saying, the attitude. Look, so now they can't pull, like for instance, Anderson. He came out and said he's willing to work hard for the national team. You know what?
Yeah,
That would have sweet me if I was Mr. Speed. Cause now, if I'm learning these new coaching tactics now, Anderson can't tell me say him not go run. And if Anderson not run and him are the leading goal scorer, everybody else have to run now. You understand me?
yeah,
So
but
I'm
you
just
think
saying,
again, JD, you
I'm
said
just saying.
something a while ago.
Mhm.
Attitude. How
Yeah,
many of
but
the players them have a positive attitude?
Chairman, you just display the attitude towards me, towards the Mr. Hallgrimsson. So you can't tell me where PAU that you're not gonna display the same thing. So I'm just saying Hallgrimsson's attitude that he came with will just actually boost a lot of other people, because you just come on public TV speaking that you want to go up to those levels because you realize what the levels is now. So you have to continuously do it, and through him you can sell a dream to your team if you're there listening and learning and improving yourself as a coach. So I'm saying it's more than one way it can become a better thing for Jamaica. You understand me?
That's true. That's true. That's true. But I'm saying, I honestly wish. Well, I'm not sure. I'm hoping they had some coaches at that same training session to see exactly what the coach would require of the players, so that the coach can even come in. Some of the drills them, the coaches them can just take it back to their clubs, and have their players do those drills, and it could be a massive improvement for the players there itself.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
a lot of persons commenting that they hope that the coach had other coaches there with him, local coaches, so that they could see what high level. What that, man?
No, I'm drinking the apple juice. I don't know why they think it's alcohol. What for? What reason? Why am I? You think I'm a drunk here or something? For me, for what reason? Anyways, we're starting up a show, guys. Make sure to smash the like button. But that's the
Come on,
conversation we have.
JD, I'm there.
Hold on, Garfield. We just start up the show because we started the show, but we never started up. So yeah, man, smash the like button as you come in. That was the conversation. Are we doing enough? Because now we heard from the coach, and nobody can't tell anything because people will always gloss over these things, just as what Jay Taylor says, because more of the pride of the people. So now man come work that we paid our money to, and he assessed the situation and telling you what the situation is, and even the players themselves admitting what the situation is. So we have to talk about it now. Are we doing enough? Because if a man willing to work, the only way he's not working or to test his metal is if you don't put him to the test. You understand me? So now I am gonna hold Mr. Speed, and there's my name, to put Anderson to the test to see if he's gonna work extremely hard and look astronomically better than everybody in the Premier, the JPL. Coming. 1 second, Big Boss. Let me go to the comments. JD, I saw the game between Lauderhill and the Jamaican All Star, and it just shows the big difference in coaching in Jamaica and in other countries. The All Stars need to change their name. All right, all right, all right. Okay, nice. When you're at a disadvantage, you need to be innovative. No gym question. Then take cement and cinder blocks and make weights. This spoiled behavior for a third world is weird to me. That's what Gentle says. Okay, no problem. We're gonna come back to it, Vinny, pick up yourself. Massive respect, man. We out here doing our thing, man. We out here doing our thing. Jamaica All Boys school team played good yesterday. So Javon Wilson thought that they played good, and some people said that they didn't play good. So it goes back to show you the different levels of the football in what the expectations of the football. You understand me? So maybe Javon liked what he saw, but others never liked what they saw. Get out of bed and run hills and sons like good old days. I really don't get it. Man's just spoil. Why would anyone invest in them when they haven't won anything? Everyone starts small. All right, so let me stop right here and then we'll come back to the comment section. Big up yourself doing Thomas, massive respect. Up Hush Puppy, massive respect. Every man, massive respect. As you come in, smash the like button and get involved. What say you now, Coach Sinclair, Garfield? What say you, Bossy?
Yeah. What's going on?
Yes, we're talking. If you're following the conversation, let me know, because maybe you can add something to it, like what we can do to improve these players. Because the problem is, over the years, we always use this money. We always have an excuse. That is one thing I know. Since I'm here, we always have an excuse. You get me? And the
Yeah.
excuse will be we don't have enough money. But by me hearing from other persons, I've heard enough, and what they're telling me, it's like if
JD,
from attitude is right, that is one start, and once you're
JD,
willing, you can get to certain level. But I want to hear from you, because I have my idea, but I want to hear from you.
I'll tell you the truth. Jamaica can't use them kind of philosophy or them kind of thing anymore. How we are see poor country are beat we up. You see me? And
Mhm.
just like all you point out a while back when I listen to your show, say the amount of money where Jamaica pay
Mhm.
them ball and
No,
USA who are win championship,
the contracted ones, him.
Yeah,
the Gold
I'm
Cup
gonna
and
mute it. Continue. Yeah, continue.
USA who are win championship and I bring in trophy, I get just a little bit more than we.
Mm-hmm.
And you see me, so we can't use them thing there. Me personally, me feel like I just structural thing. It's a structural thing. It's a development thing. It's a thing where we're not on the same page, and we not have a philosophy of what we there and what we need to go. I feel like right now the coach are coming right now. He might try and bring that attitude there. As you can see, the man are coming with a different kind of approach, and the Jamaica people them see it, and them are buying it. And that's the thing. The people them who did have the job before and who did take the job before, them never come in with a structural thing. They never come, them not have this. Like listen, like me as a coach, you see this, I have a booklet. And if you notice, that's the next thing too. Me see the man on the field and the man have something like this in them hand. Which other coach you see where Coach Jamaica ever have something in them hand where I say, yo, this and that. The man look back on his book and say this and that. The man I write down thing. Nobody in a Jamaican program will ever watch do none of them something. So that's the thing. The people in Jamaica, them the logical educate themselves. So how can they not be educated and you try to teach people to go some kind of direction? I always watch Jamaican football. I always watch Jamaican coaches. Nobody up on the field have none of this. And you see Coach the man have a booklet, the man have something in him hand. Even him assistant have the same thing too. The man them that write down in the Premier League, you see the man write down stuff. Almost time I see Whitmore write down stuff. And them thing the people follow up and if they stop them for anything and see the country are going and see by the man them. The man them
the background. You continue the background. Yeah, continue. I shove on the nice in the background.
Yeah.
Continue, big boss.
The man them now educate themselves and see where them need to go and see which part them need to learn and see which part them need to pick up themselves on. And that a little them want blame this, blame money this and blame money that virgin. And a certain things, remember that if you want something, you have to work for it. You have to go for it. If you know, say you need to educate yourself in a certain kind of, if you know, say your body need to build up on certain kind of, you got a gym. Sometimes you can't even blame Bombardos. You can't even blame JFF. You know, got a gym and them thing there. You go run hills. Jamaica living a brother. How much time you see something that you say both? I say, yo, whole time him get up and do hills and him tell the man knows what him want to go. He know what him aim is. He knows what him need to work on him abs. Him said not like abs, but him know said that him core and the main structure in body. Him have to get him core strong. What about Jamaican body, them body weak. As bad as them want to talk about this and talk, them body weak. Them injury prone. And them want to blame other brother. In another body, I control the body. If you know say you need to go to the gym, you got the gym. If you need to go run, son, and do them thing, you good do them something there. And that's the thing with the Jamaica. They want to point finger upon everybody else, but they're not point finger upon themselves.
So accountability is the first thing, and the professionalism. So basically professionalism from the coaching and from the players as well. And accountability. So you have to just hold yourself accountable and be professional. All right. So I agree. I agree 1000% because that's what I've said. That's what I came to. I'm saying because you brought a good point because we talked about it just a while ago on Solids, saying that we said that we were the best in under 15s, but when I checked under 15s and I saw that 80 playing and I saw the football 80 playing, and I'm saying, yeah, they might get some extra money from here and there, but they don't have the significant more money than Jamaica. So why are they so good? And when I'm checking the players them to see if they have a plethora of overseas players coming in, we are not seeing it. You understand me? So if we take out those overseas players and keep our local players only, it's going to expose us even more. You get me? It's going to expose us even more and go back to what you're saying. And I just believe that it comes back down on the side of the younger youth. I'm not going to blame the younger youth so fast. I would say it's the coaches need to take more accountability. And Mr. Speed always come and say that they're trying to improve it. So I'm trying to give them time. But definitely what you said is completely right. It's completely right. And I just hope some of these mans going forward just stop saying we are the best at certain things, because like 95% of what they said is not true. Because once you check it, they are not actually the leaders of those things. So let me start go learn.
When pick back off that, I now go agree with it 100% because when me they local and me come out America, you see me, and I go up on the field and I come in with my accent. Them know me at Jamaica, I'm just fresh from Jamaica, I run what? Run 10 high level, I'm come in and right out of the back, them say, yo, you're Jamaican, you go fast. So I'm not gonna agree with what you're saying because once people see you as a Jamaican, them have a mentality say your muscle membrane.
Which I can show my experience. I can share the experience as well, and I would agree with you.
So far superior than the United States. But
look, but we're not cutting it. But you say you just say, once them see you, them believe you go fast. It's a perception that that's not actually the truth.
Okay, but when I say no, that's what I'm saying. I not agree with you, but listen, no, it come back down to the personnel.
Yes, of course.
Come back down to the personnel. Now, you have a person who necessarily for fast, can be fast, but if you put in the extra work and the extra effort and do your way, if you do the overtime work, you might be have the potential to exceed to the expectation we would look for. But we feel like no, the Jamaican people know, Jamaican youths them know, right now, and even in everyday life,
Mm-hmm.
Me hear you a while back. Me I follow your stream. You know, me always find me hear you talk
Yeah.
about sometime my friend and my father they are foreign, so me feel like me not have to do this because I'm gonna send money for me. I'm like, all right. So we have this thing we all feel so. Cause we are Jamaica, we don't need to work so hard because we feel like everything naturally to go come. We just have to do this and do that. No, brother. And I saw it though.
Yeah, but big boss, that no come back from the same thing when me try to say. Stop telling people about we're big, fast, and strong, and we're the best at certain thing. Tell the people the reality and try curve them because me think say are the lazy attitude from them people who were bigger than we as a person, with a guide we on the right path, and them a sell we down the wrong tree and make us start off bad from before. Because if a man come and tell you as a little youth say, we're the biggest and the fastest. So we're the best until under 15. You know what you gotta do now? Garfield? You gotta stop work hard from before you're 15. When you're 15, you gotta start work hard. You know why? You gotta say, but at 15, better than everybody until 15. So me gotta stop work hard until me are 16. And then me start try pick up when me are 16. So you sell the wrong thing to the people them. You get me? So it still come back from the man them. We are selling the wrong thing. None of me try to say because remember me go overseas, you know. And when me go overseas, people expect me to be fast because the first thing I'm gonna say, the first person I know, I Usain Bolt. Hope him get back in money, but I Usain Bolt. So them expect you to be fast, and I was fast, like almost than everybody. That is true, but football not play like that. Football no is fast and running up and down. And it's just a part of football that you have a lot more things to do. You can be faster than everybody and you cannot score 50 goals. And you wonder then, oh, I'm faster than everybody. Me get to the ball. Me get down the line faster, but the ball not reach there because you have a lot more metrics that you have to find out. So I have to say, we have to be more educated as what you said. That was a beautiful statement. You said, be educated because the man that is not educated cannot teach the next. What you're going to teach the next person is just what you perceived in your head. You know, it's not the logical thing coming off the paper. You understand me? That you need to pass down to the kid. So I think that's where it stopped from because we are not educated in the field. What we do now, which we start fantasize and just start telling you them one bag of foolishness and then G them up and say one bag of stuff in at the end. But really and truly, that's not coaching. You know, that's not coaching. So I do agree with you. Shakpo, big up yourself, massive respect. Martin said, I heard that the goalkeeper coach calls some local coaches as well. That is beautiful. And that's why we touched this topic because I wanted the local coach him start pressure the man them now because once you come out and say you will run up and down for the national coach, you have to run up and down for the actual your actual team that's paying you. Big up my brother, massive respect. They weren't that bad. A few players did okay. I heard that my boy was actually good in the game. So let me know what you thought about Blake. Wayne Evans, big up yourself. Jason Ferran, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. Paul, I'll add something in his hand. Oh, Garfield, the one Javan Wilson, I tell you that Paul, I'll add something in his hand. But Paul, I'll did Javan, don't come act as if Paul I'll never did anything, you know. When he came to Jamaica, you know, stop with that, you know. Paul I'll did something, you know. Obviously, it might not be close to others' satisfaction, but I can tell you, Paula did something to the team, made the team look completely better than before. Whether you want to admit it or not, Javan, that happened. All right. He had different metrics that I never liked, which was a 7 plus 16 and one bag of foolishness. But on the field, I saw the man improving and it would have actually gotten better. I don't know if it would have gotten good enough to get we where we want to be, but I thought that they were getting better and they were learning, and that's what their responses were when they were actually talking. All right, running on the sun is free. Running hills is free. Players need to take personal accountability. The clubs should do their part, but players need to hold themselves accountable. All right, Screwface Tapper. All right, then we have Dan Frasser. Man, it start from the grass. If the grass not green and level, Jamaica nah go nowhere. Dan Frost say, you need to allow the grass argument now, and start talk about the player them. You can't sidetrack the players them, cause when you run the hills them, you don't care about how level the grass is. You get me? So I don't know what you're talking about. John Prasad, he's in America as well, Garfield. Him
Oh yeah.
always at top of the grass, always at top of the grass. The grass needs to be level. Bessas, bigger Bessas, massive respect. Man, them a make mental notes. My boss, yes man, yes man. Nico G said some people feel like them know football more than anybody, and them only know how to play FIFA management mood. I don't know where you're coming from. Alex Reader dead with laugh. How are you from Jamaica and unfit? Football is all about using comparative advantage. We back at the class and the football, but if we might be able to use a little brain and outrun other teams, gentles, this outrunning teams might not be the way how you think. All right, so this is Solid check-in. Solid, if you want to come on, let me know. We will check. We'll send you the link. All right. JD, players to need to the extra work on the team. All right, all right. Look like you mistake something here. So yard fusion, fix it up and let me send it back in. Our speed might be your advantage, but the gentlest, as I've said on Mr. J Taylor's podcast, I said I don't know if this big fast and thing is fast and big strong and fast thing is actually accurate. Because I saw we play the African teams them. I saw the African teams them. I checked the mileage and the sprint speed, and Jamaica does not have. Go and check for yourself. We do not outrun these guys. We don't short sprint faster than these guys, and we don't have more stamina than the Africans them. So I don't know where we comes from with the big fastest. It's not true. It's not true. I have to go on. What we're gonna do once Jamaica playing again, we're gonna start match all the metrics them every single time. So we want to see if we're the fastest and we cover the most ground. We want to see that in every game because it's not true, and I'm gonna bring it back to you to prove that it's not true. All right. So the speed thing, I think we are strong persons. We are fast persons. So we could be amongst the fastest. That could be true, but we are not the fastest. Because every single time I saw the African countries, them outrun we on the metrics. Not always playing us. But even if I'm watching a match and I look at the sprint speed and the coverage over time, the African countries them past us. So I don't necessarily think that is true. Usain Bolt is an individual sport. The government provided nothing for Usain Bolt to succeed, but only build a big mansion out of Usain Bolt. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, 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 no. All right. Hold on. Oh, what's that
JD,
saying?
man, I'm practice, man. Practice my boy.
All right.
For me.
Do you think? Me need to get the number for solids. All right. Yes.
I
Yeah.
messaged me
All
on
right.
IG. There.
Yeah, man. We'll do that. All right. Big up yourself. All right. Take care.
All
Take
right.
care. Let me just go to the chat. Yes, so we can go to the chat a little bit faster. All right. In 1999, and these things have to fix, because I just did solid podcasts, and I know we get to, because when I'm not on my own podcast, I can get to hear from some big fool people. So you have one named Kasafa and this big waste man named Flavor Max. I heard him talking all sorts of foolishness. You understand me? Sports on the ball. I am ready to tackle it on my own show. All right. Yes. So you can come at me. All right. Yes. Can you say you never see me a coach the way, you never see me a check nothing? Well, no problem. Me sure me I do higher coaching than the people where you fantasize about. Me sure that. All right. Yes. In 1999, the team lost 9-0 to Costa Rica with only local born players. Yet man want to disregard the input of Burton, All, and Simpson to reach the 1998 World Cup, and that is accurate. That is accurate. I The last I heard was that we are big, fast, and strong. Yes, but I don't think we are big, fast, and strong. That is true. But we are not the fastest and we're not the strongest in football. That is not true. All right, because we went up against other persons and we never saw that. We kept going up against teams over and over at all levels, and we keep on getting bully off the ball, outrun. Because if you go back and watch that damn 80 game against look, 80 game in a girl, in a boy, then we watch the Cameroon game, we saw enough evidence. We have to be careful, man. I don't think that. So what I'm trying to say, guys, we don't want to rely on those things, because I think when we cap out, when we try to pinpoint those things, we focus on them so much, we got distracted and we are not going to target to evolve in football. You understand me? And that is my biggest problem. All right, big up yourself, Michael Sadler. What you doing, man? Come on, people, like up the video to reach 100. We just start, so if they never liked it up, it's okay. All right. We have not passed 100 as yet, but that will happen. No problem. All right. We are having a conversation. Fast is relative. All right. Yes. All right. Warriors 777. What are you doing? You cursed me out yesterday, but it's okay. I think we need academies to teach the fundamentals and certified coaches. 1000%. I agree with you right there. Fast and the track is different from fast people. All right, all right, all right. All right. So the man, one thing, a whole heap of comments today, man. Then we have our brother named Brain Drain put some money on the board. Massive, massive respect for that Brain Drain. Let me keep it right here until someone put a next super chat, then remove it. All right. So Martin said that's a true JD. Paul did something. It was not the same team under Paul. 1000%, man. The guy did a good work. So we're not going to act like we want to discard him because he never won enough game like Tapper, and because he never got enough game like Tapper, because that's how people do, they move the metrics and just give you the base and just say, yes, man, that happened, and then fool the masses coming after. We ain't on that, man. Bro, we need more quality coaching badges. The young ones need to go abroad. Get so then, all right, if they need to go abroad, what metric system we have to get them overseas? What organization we have to get them overseas? Because I don't see much functional ones, You get me? So the Kingston Academy and those guys that's bringing people overseas, kudos to them. I like what they're doing. You get me? I heard their personals conduct themselves. It looks like they are people going going a different direction. I like that, I like that. Football, Jamaica, I like big up yourself, man. Oh, you doing, man? I like how Romian did not fully play centre back last night and did well. So people saying he's too short. Yes. But we had already cleared up that said the too short thing is not really a true statement. Because Jamaica played a lot of too short teams and you go back and watch them. It never turned out the way we actually thought it would have turned out. Commenter said that maybe Jamaican players were jet lag. One, it's sad, man. It's sad. R.I.P. Anton Wakes from the diaspora. All right, sorry about that. Paul should teach the coach in Jamaica. I think he has a different job, and what we had to do was give him a contract, and then maybe he could have helped to teach the coaches, but maybe it's too much money, Costa Rica versus Jamaica, 15 games won by Costa Rica, 5 games won by Jamaica, and 5 draw games. So when have we ever been better than Costa Rica? No, we have. I think a mistake what they said. I thought they meant the team that they had on the field and how they were performing. That's what they meant, that they could have took Costa Rica at the time. You get me? Marcus Mazaya Garvey, bless yourself, man. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. All right. Football. Michael Sada said football is tactical and technical, which a lot of work done on the blackboard, gym and track work. Yep. JD, the problem I see with Jamaica football is the technicalities, such as first touch and running into spaces. All right, big, fast, and strong. No, I'm not gonna read that side. I've on my headphone in my bed at least. No man. That's okay. I thought you wanted to come on, so I just ask you. I don't have no problem. My shows are designed, for the general to complete the task, all right. JD, it's true, but slow in using our head. But no, Miss Thompson, I have not, until I have that metric, I am not going to agree with this big, fast, and strong statement. I am not going to. Once I get this the statement, I would say yes, Jamaica is a big, fast, and strong, and give you but I'm not going to. You get me? Big up yourself, Kai man. How you doing, man? Yeah, them can't come over here, so man. A big fool in here, Flavor Max, man. Bad mind, that boy, the bad mind, man. Him go on with him business, man. I'm glad how me they go over the channel to see how fake him is, Fool that man. Better don't come over here and shut off him mouth. It's my block that Ross. Our local players are weak. Man, them have chicken legs and play ball. No, man, the young youth, them are do good, man. What are we talking about? Yes, man, Alex, man, me have to smoke them, man. I fool them, the man. You know? Yes, I fantasize with him pillar between him leg. Fool that. 80 outperform us and we beat them every time, boys and girls. We will no, but TikTok. The problem is, we are trying to cancel out this big, fast, and strong thing. So TikTok, why are you talking about the result in the end? We said the big, fast, and strong. That was the conversation. Yes, you won the games, them. You won the games, them 1000%. So I never tried to hide that. What is wrong with this TikTok? Up, Jaros. How you doing, man? Yeah, man. Me have to set them straight, solids, because me don't want them feel like them can body up our style, fool that man. But I follow biggie that Flavor Max. At JD, we have a pro coach. The local coaches should go and watch what the coach is doing. Yes, but they're there, man. They're there, man, and we are. Anton Walks was eligible for Jamaica. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. If Kasaf and Sport on the ball come, then them are gonna mash up. No. Them not gonna mash up nothing, man. By the time I talk to them, they ain't no foolishness. I one thing, me no tolerate the foolishness. Me just tell them my mind instant. I'm gonna put the facts on the screen. So them can't really argue with me. Why you think them come here? Because me no sell delusional juice. You get me? Me no sell delusional juice. See the guy, he have to pick a lie because he wanted you to stop beat the Messiah. You understand me? The man them where them used to get views and them used to feel good in a life. You understand me? Yes. So just you talk the truth. When we are say the people will take them damn pitney. I'm not gonna stop saying take on the damn pitney and grow up on the pitney properly, because when you go overseas, you need properly. You can't body overseas. You have to be educated and you need to go there and do your job. That's what overseas entails. Nobody tell you no foolishness. Yeah, man. We are big, fast, and strong, but we get chopped up by small Japanese players. um we give that fool too much highlight. I'm chatting. A dime team coming from black him dirty nastiness. Yes, Jamaican footballers highlight. My respect, massive respect. He was 25. Okay, so what took place with him? Dan Fressa, what took place? And let me know what took place. But at the end of the day, let me look at the positive side, guys. We have seen a lot of improvements. Guys. Look at it. For instance, we saw the Manning Cup, the Dacaster Cup, and then the other additional cups them, right? And I thought that I was impressed with what I saw. I found more players than what we first thought. You get me? Like what Kasafa never knew, because clearly he just jumped on the Whisper bandwagon. Yes, when the Whisper Father came here, Whisper Father provided all of the JPL teams that he played against. That's why we knew that he mashed up King. All right, Kasafa? So no one said that he played in the JPL. You have some people that they're so defensive because they want their whole Ponzi scheme stay so long in Jamaica for keep on fooling the youths them. They come with all metrics and fake accounts. You understand me? Jamaica YouTube space have the most fake account. I don't know where them get so much money for buy so much phone, but them have so much the amount of fake account them have. It's embarrassing. Yes. So, anyways, that's where that's how we get to see the kid. All right. So, Mr. Kasafa, you don't have the question if we're talking truth or not because everything happened here and all of our subscribers side, so you can't fool anybody. Yeah. So, Kasafa, they sit down with a biggie that fake phone. uh, all right. JD, I watched the game. They very poor in the it wasn't bad, very poor in the fire. All right, but I like what Romy and Blake did throughout the season, and a lot more. I like the number 13 from CC. I thought he was a very much intelligent player. um Definitely saw Zimenez came in, he looked poor for the first two games, but obviously you saw that he was not fit. And then he came on into his own and did well towards the final part. Wilson looks like a very, very good player. Brain wise, he's thinking and trying to put it the right place and stuff. Whisper did perform well as well. Yes, so Whisper added on the list. And people should always remember, Whisper never played. Whisper never played the first year, Whisper was actually in the calls, the year before, you understand me? So really and truly, I thought that we should give him respect to go to the Manning Cup and do his job. You understand me? We should actually give him respect to go to the Manning Cup and do his job. We saw the number 7 from Satchwell. He did well. We saw the number 9, it was the number 9 or number 10. It was the number 9, the big forward from Camperdown. The big forward from Camperdown, the one that I told Mr. Butler said that's the player that exposes the system. Because anytime anybody run from the left and right channels, and they can get a good range pass, they're going to expose the system. And you see, nobody go back to that video and come back to see what actually exposed Mr. Butler's system right throughout all of the other games them. All right, so the Camperdown game showcased how people can beat Mr. Butler's system, and that's why I said I never expected Mr. Butler to win none of the high profile games them, because all of the high profile teams had a midfielder that had range passing in it, and it goes to show you we get to see more quality of the players them. We see more of the qualities from the players them. We get to see more from them. So we got to see the range passing coming from Wilson. What was it? Mattox or what the pressing midfielder, the attacking midfielder guy from KC. We got to see him in the game as well. Mattis is his name. I think Mattis was his name. Matisse was his name as well. That guy, he was a good presser as well. We get to see him against Mr. Butler them, and it was problematic as well. We saw him against Sen. No, how can I forget that college, man? That they played every single time, man. Damn. I'm figured in the college game that they played around 3-2 times. I saw him in that game. He proved that he's good. Even a player that came off the bench. Wah played the fullback. I like the way he played. Obviously, I know him personally. I know his family, and I like what he did. So I saw from him. So you have some players have composure, and I thought that Wah should have got more game time in the team because he had composure, and I love the way he played at the time. You get me? And then we had how much the country teams them. That's why I came on flat out and said I think the country teams were better than the Manning Cup teams. I was the first one on YouTube saying that. That the country teams are better than the Manning Cup teams, and people out here fighting me saying, "Oh, JD, you're bad man Kingston," and all sort of thing. And I said, "No, just look how the man play football. Use the basics of football. They're all doing it. They're all doing it. And then the town teams, them, some of them using the basic, but some of them always kind of more top heavy with the star ballers them. So if a man have 3 star ballers, they just believe that they rely on those star ballers. And it always seems to pose some problems. Always seems to pose some problems. So and that's why I thought that the country teams were actually better than the town teams. And then once CC started to put the consistency together, and I saw them played Manchester, not Manchester, uh, Mannings. Once I saw them played Mannings, I said, okay, yeah, I think they are the best team, you know? And then from that, they went on to smoke everyone. Because even though people cursed me out with the KC versus CC game, still stuck to my guns. Still stuck to my guns. St. George's, thank you, TikTok. St. George's. I'm losing it, you know? Yes. Yes, but she did not cover tracks properly. You can prove she was stealing. I don't. Oh, what this man talking about? Wilson looked real good against Florida team yesterday. He scored a goal, running through their defense. All right, nice, 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 nice. So you see, the guys, that means, and they never lost the game. It was 2-2, right? That's what I heard. I need to go back and watch it, break it down. Yeah, I watched a few JPL games, and they play football with too much power and speed, but no technicality. Coach Hallgrimsson. Yes, yes, he said that. He said that. But he said at the end of the day, we can't just jump on them instant because he had actually said as well that he never watched enough games to judge. Because if you watch 4 games, you don't only have 8 teams in the league. I am not picking up for the JPL. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you don't have 8 teams in the league. You have more than 8 teams. So just wait until he sees every team. All right, and you have to see teams with different opponents. Because what happens if your levels are the same and you believe that you have to go from route one rather than trying to be much more technical? You get me? Because sometimes you have different tactics for different teams. So maybe that's the situation. All right. So we will open the call in. If people want to call in, they can. I'm gonna go through the chat. Whilst you guys get in the phone number. The phone number should be down below. You can call on WhatsApp and give me your take. Yeah, JD, that Camperdown player was real good. Yes, man. I think that was the one that exposed his system. JD, you better mind. No, 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 no. That can't work, my brother. That can't work. I think is 7 or so he wore. Yes, but he was big. He was big and he caused us the problem. Yeah, Mattis. Mattis is a good player, man. So we saw a lot of good players, man. A lot of good players and showcase that if we have better systems, maybe we will actually be the best youth programs in the Caribbean. Maybe that could be possibly. But right now, I'm not going to say at under 15 levels and maybe under 17 we're better than 80. I have to see it. I have to see it before I do say that because they are the ones that won it the last 2 times. So I want to, and more likely some of those under 15s will go up to under 17s. So I really want to see 80 and Jamaica in this under 17s. That's what I want to see. I have a list of all of the 80 players from the under 15. So I'm going to see how much of them made the final listing. All right. Minus Lenny Hyde, CC team is the rural teams really better? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think so. I think JC was the best team, as I've said from day one. JC was the better team. Not day one. Day three. Day three, I said JC team was the better team. Day three. Wilson is just an intelligent youth to be. Okay, players like that is who they should invest in. He has the intangibles, starting with a brain for the game. All right, maybe that's definitely true. Or once you saw that they showed so much promise, you just make sure you key out those ones. So I would say Wilson is one of them that you have to put on the list. If you look at that, then you have to put Romain Blake on the list for that because I think that's his skill set. So now we know why Romain didn't get called up for the national training camp this week. No, Marcus, if he wanted to go to the training camp, I think he would have chosen the training camp than to go to play this match. I 100% believe so. I don't think, I am not sure if he was actually called up. I think he was not called up. I think he was not called up. JC won the championship, not a country team. JC won the champ. CC won. CC won two, right? And JC won two as well, right? That's how it went, right? Yes, man. Yes, because remember, so CC defeated JC, TikTok. So, and CC really balled JC off the park, TikTok. So, what are we talking about, TikTok? Nah, man. Come on, man. Come on. All right, yeah. So 18 likes to 100, guys. Yeah, let me try and see if we're gonna do the 2 hours, we still smash at least close to 200 likes on the video, so the video can get the visibility. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Leave your thoughts down there. All right, yeah, man. Uh, all right, CC kill JC with no. I don't know what CC TikTok talking about. JPL has looked like table tennis for a while. All right, or sometimes the team ECs could have a off day, not taking up for the poor level. Yes, man, that's what I said. So that's why the guy said, don't really take everything what we're saying. He's saying right now, 100%, because he clearly stated that side to say that, listen to me, let me get more games, see the players, then I can assess. So assess games while they're in is little circle, and games while they are playing for their clubs, so you can make a much more proper assessment on the situation at hand. All right. Yeah, so we're not picking up for the JPL, but definitely if he gets more time, he will maybe have a better belief system right there. All right. Wilson will go far. He has a bright future. Well, let's see. He needs to leave right now. Then CC kill with the ball. A KC slash Whisper make JC win the Champions Cup. So what you're saying? You're saying that JC never had no chance beating CC. So if JC had played CC, and KC had played stats, maybe KC would have not reached the finals. So that's what you're saying, and maybe CC would have knocked out JC just the same and won everything. TikTok, let me know if you agree with that statement, because that's what Big Crook kind of trying to say here. All right, and I kind of believe him, I kind of believe him, I kind of believe him, If they had let the damn mistake, the claim say mistake that they actually made and the raffle stayed as it is, I thought that CC would have won everything. Yes. JD, Nathan Wood 20-year-old is a potential future centre back from Swansea City for Reggae Boyz. All right. Nathan. Nathan Wood. All right, Swansea. I want your TikTokers to say for that one. Exactly. Maybe because he's interested in college, the people them look into players that want to go to college as not being serious about football. No, 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 no. People need to watch all of these videos, and because I heard Andre Blake and Simon Channel talking about the same situation, and he's saying that you could go you could go to college, because he's not knocking the JPL, but right now you can go to college because college prepared him to the level to match in because he's clearly telling that the football in Jamaica cannot match you to go in the higher level leagues. That's what he's practically saying. You can go and watch that Andre Blake interview, and he's a straight talker. Even if it's wrong, he's still a straight talker. All right. Yes, and he gave some pointers there, and I actually agree with him on that side. When he was actually talking about going to college or any one of those places, they can prepare you properly because they have the right facilities, and they have the right coaching to prepare you for the highest level. JC not the best team. They got beaten 3-0 without an answer in the Olivia Shield to CC. But I will continuously say this, just like what I said, Mexico was better than Poland and deserved to advance. And you heard Mr. Hallgrimsson come and say the same thing. I thought that CC was still better than KC in the game by a good stretch as well. I am very sorry. People try to mark, you get lines to mark to say that, oh, what if that's it, that is their strategy. CC missed like 4 million chances. They created more like 4 million chances in the game. They could have still won that game 7-4 or 7-5 because Whisper did got a next opportunity that he should have done better with. But 7-5, it could have done just the same. But the man them create more than 12 chances in the game for me, like 12 cutting edge to cause problems in the same game. So why are you going on like you just want to derail CC? Listen to me. JC is better than KC. I'm 100% sure. I'm not gonna fight with you. JC was the best. JC was the best team in school in the Manning Cup, and CC was the best team in the country teams. Shakpo, and then CC is the best team in the entire land. So when the stop fight over, the games improve. Yo, why CC never just beat damn KC, man? So hold on there, hold on there. Stats na beat KC. Stats na beat KC. So why no one talking about stats? You see what I'm talking about? No one talked about stats. You see it? Why your ear is growing so fast? My ear not growing so fast, big man. That's the foolishness. And Champions Cup him talking JD. CC defeated a tired JC. The country teams are getting better, but the town players and teams are on average better. All right, then. No problem. I'm going to show you, Guys, they have showed how much different metrics. Then they went and played the all-star team, all schoolboy team. The country team still won again. The country team still won again. The country team, still won again. And we keep on finding. Yeah, I don't know. One thing, we're so good at excuses. We are so good at excuses. The country team still won again. Every single time we put up our next barricade, the country team surpassed it. We're still out here trying to find something else to blame. CC didn't play JC in the Champions Cup. I know they didn't play them, but remember we were saying when the draft made, it should be remember it was the draft, it was the Champions Cup, the mix up happened, man. Remember, good man. Remember it was CC to play JC, and it should be KC to play stats, something like that, man. That's how it went. That's how the semi-final looked, and then they changed it. Remember, good guys, man. Remember, good man. All right. While a Spanish team usually wins the Champions League, everyone says EPL is the best league. So while Kingston might have the bigger one or two teams collectively, the teams better in a country. I don't even believe that the one or two big teams, because JC, the two big teams that we would have actually said right now, surprisingly, look at that. Look at that. The two big teams that people would have actually jumped to say it was KC and JC. But I want to argue it. Stats made the finals, bro. So we have to start talk about that, I want to say that the two big teams this year might just be JC and actually stats, It's not JC and KC, I'm very sorry, Based on the end result, it might just be JC and actual stats, All right, let me hear what people have to say about that. It might just be JC and stats. JC got smacked 3-0 without a warning. Hopefully, Blake, Wilson, and Burkett get a good college scholarship from the showcase. I heard that they're gonna have a next match, so hopefully they can do well in that match. JC said them tired. We don't know. No, even if they were fit, they would have still lost. They would have still lost. All right. If they didn't change the games, it might have been a different result. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So when TikTok out here talking, if it had gone the other way, maybe JC would have still beat KC again. You get me? Because when both of them played together, it just looked like they had no answer. Whisper never had no answer for Blake and company around there, and the KC team just never had any answer for JC. You understand me? So maybe they would have brushed aside KC just the same, and then CC would have come and brushed aside JC. All right. Town players look better cause they spend millions to get the best players. But Big Crook, that is not true because the town players them don't look better than the country players them. I'm telling you, the CC look like the best team, and the players them look like the best players them as well. So I think the problem is we are from town, and this is what I've learned about the Jamaican viewers. Like when we are covering Jamaican videos, they only resonate to the things them. They're from Kingston, so they don't. Majority of the Kingstonian they never watch none of the other games. Them none of the other games is when we are here beating the drum on the other teams. That's when they started to even pay some attention. They don't watch the other teams. Them. Yes, I am telling you, the Manning Cup players them never looked better than the country players. Them never looked better than them. Our country team still win. TikTok cannot answer that one. TikTok cannot answer that one at all. All right, JD, I believe that the JFF should adopt the Ghana policy. The Ghana Black Galaxies are made up of the best locals, while the Black Stars are made up of the best players. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, man, we know about that. We know about that. Remember, we covered the Black Galaxies before. MK, man, JD. Yeah, man. I disagree with that. The country teams are better. But Michael Sadler, we have watched the games and the country teams are just flat out better. You get me? Yes. Just flat out better. They are they are technically better and they are just fully better players. Yes, they are technically better as well. No one can argue that. Blake need to go to a top college. He would be wasting his time in the JPL. He should go to a college who need a good right back. A good Division One college. Well, they can put the word out for him, man, and we keep on talking about him, so you never may know. That guy, TikTok, got the worst logics. TikTok, they're smoking in the chat. Tomorrow is the next game. All right, thanks for that. Thanks for that. We have some games coming up as well. We need to look at those as well. We did touch on it on the Imaxit channel. We're gonna make sure we put it in this video as well. All right. The man, yes, man, the man them sleep on stats, man. Because right now, for me, stats. I know this would come off as a bias, but stats better than stats better. Remember, at midway, at midway, I was actually saying that I think stats was better than Mona, and a lot of them come here and disrespect me. Oh, JD, it's because it's a school you're saying that, and I said, bro, if stats meet Mona, they're gonna brush aside Mona. What you talking about, man? You get me? And even when stats beat KC, they still out here not giving stats any respect. You understand me? Stats might be the second best team in the town schools. Yes, man. Yes, man. JC flat out the first, stats second, and then KC third based on what they did. So we can't disrespect stats, man. Come on, man. We make the finals, just one penalty kick, one penalty kick, and we would have been champions if the damn keeper was not just so small. All right. If the keeper was not so small, believe me, even a blind man saw that JC and Stats were the first and second best team. No, but our cook, believe me, I am the only one that's brave enough to say that. But others, no. All right. He doesn't look to have Zimenez potential. They don't give short foreign central defender much of a chance. TikTok, stop your foolishness. So hold on, the TikTok, you are saying to me that Zimenez show more potential than Blake. No disrespect still, TikTok. I don't see that. I don't see that in a TikTok. I don't see Zimenez having better potential than Blake, to be honest, I, I don't see it. I don't know where this I rating. What game you watch Zimenez in to give you that belief that Zimenez have this higher ceiling than Blake? No, man. I saw Blake played way better games than Zimenez, man. Way better games, man. Don't disrespect the youth. The overpraising of saying that people short and those stuff. Come on, man. You get me? Come on. We're gonna get into the reggae boys playing, so people can look on that. And remember, we told you exactly when it's gonna finish, so look out for it. All right. Yeah. So tomorrow we will have all of these games. I don't know where this comes from. I don't know where this comes from. I think you're disrespecting um Blake. Blake is a good player, man. I saw Blake played better games than Zimenez. Better games than Zimenez. TikTok. Championship is the best proven competition in the SBF. Okay. Stop complaining about tired, because Dakar Cup teams played an extra round of games, which was 3 games more. So I would say CC was tired too. Agreed. Massive respect, Shakpo, for that one. Sort them out. All right. Zimin is not as relaxed as Romain. I think Romain is more technical than him. I think TikTok disrespecting Romain. Romain is a talented youth, man. Give him a little chance to prove himself. I never may know. So we have Hutchinson now. Hutchinson might have a little slight problem. As you know, let me go right here to show you the Chelsea squad, because Chelsea out here buying a lot of people, guys. A lot of people. Chelsea keep on breaking the bank. All right. So Hutchinson's time, because they're coming in with so much wingers, as you can see right on the side here. They have so much wingers. Um, it's getting harder and harder. Wingers to attacking midfielder, because that's where the player plays. So you have Ben Chilwell. I don't know why Ben Chilwell here no, take Ben Chilwell out, but Gallagher, Havertz, Ziyech, Mount, Pulisic, um, eh, Aubameyang to a certain extent, but he's more of the front striker. He's not playing any wide anymore. That's before. Felix, and then you have Hutchinson. So at this point, the list is so long. So if we don't see Hutchinson in the normal team, just expect to see him more in the Premier League 2, or he gets a loan. I think any one of those are good enough for me to improve. I know Jason and those guys said he left Arsenal to get games. So if he's not getting games, it's a kind of step back. But he's playing, and he has his mentality. So let him keep on pushing. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but that's how it goes. You're in a world that it's reality, and reality counts. So he has to go up against all of the big ballers them. And you have more coming in for Chelsea as well, guys. 2 more signings should be coming in for Chelsea. And those 2 signings are going to be in the area of Hutchinson as well. So it's going to just push back Hutchinson way a little bit further away from the starting berth. So if Hutchinson gets back a run, I'm telling you, it's going to be good for him. JD, don't be surprised if the European turn Zimenez into a top class central defender. All right, central defender. All right. He's big and strong and fast for his age. All right, all right, all right. So you don't respect the game that Blake has right now, because look at Blake. He's not in a European club, but he still has certain things that if he gets more opportunities, he's going to do better. You get me? Chelsea is not for young players. You can't say that. You can't say that, because look at this. I am going to bring up a list of players. You can't say that. You can't say Chelsea is not for players. All right. You can't say Chelsea is not for young players, because I'm just trying to bring up the list right now, guys, just to show you the age and the stuff them. So you can't say Chelsea is not for young players. You have to. Sometimes it's just tough. We're not in the excuse level. Yes. So right here, as you can see, 22 year old centre back at Chelsea now, just the same. Let me try and get the names them. Let me get the names for you and the age just to show you. All right. I don't know why they keep doing that. All right. So Mendy 30, obviously is older, but they have 18-year-old goalkeeper there and 22-year-old. Centre back just came in, 21. Centre back again, 23. Left back 18 years old. Right back right now he's 23. Reece James, so he's still young just the same. So you can't say Gallagher 22. 19 central midfielder, 18 central midfielder, even Mason Mount, that's on the scene for the longest time, he's 24. All right. Havertz 23. Left wing Modric 22. Pulisic 24. Right wing 20. Secondary striker 23. Forward 21. So we cannot say that they don't give young players no chance. I think you have to just you have to just be on a level to get that opportunity. So clearly Ochinsi is not on that level at this point. So that's the problem. All right. JD, what's the name of the Camperdown player you just spoke of? I have to go back and get his name. But he was the one that really taught us he was the one that really taught us. He was the one that really taught us about how to break down the big super system, you know? Yes, I'm gonna get the name and give it to you. Someone, guys, give me the Camperdown forward. Someone can look it up. JD, I watched Blake in U20. He isn't very good. College will be better for him. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! All right. So we're gonna ask Brain Jane, guys. So Brain Jane, out of Blake or Zimenez, which one do you think he was actually better? I just want to ask him that. And Brain Jane, did you watch him in the club championships? Because that's something you could go and see him in as well. Yeah, I think you need to watch every game for the kid before you make a fast judgment. We have seen enough games as Jimenez, you know. So look, we never jump to the conclusion, you know, with Jimenez, you know. We saw enough games TikTok. So you cannot just jump to push up. Yo, why am I every day here supporting Blake? Like I'm his agent or something. Don't forget that. Oh yeah, definitely like up the stream, guys. Yes, we never even pass 100 because we ain't out here telling people we like the stream. Guys, we have passed our hour already. So get the likes up. Let's see if we can pass 100 and go to the 200 mark or 150, anywhere about that. You know. Omar soon go back to U23 by next month when the squad injury players come back, because you have to add Raheem Sterling into that as well. So maybe Omari drop down to even what you would say seven to ninth, and that is not good. That is definitely not good. That is too much of a stretch. You know, that's too much of a stretch. You know. So if he goes down, we have no problem. I think he should still come for Jamaica just to see him. I don't care what Balaker wanted to say, because he said we have to only pick ballers playing. He would only be playing in the Premier League too. That is still a high enough level for me. You know, get me? Because Premier League 2 ain't no soft amount of players, bro. Omar, okay, we read that before. JD, how much young player came through the ranks? Now, and not much, but at the same time, they are still young players and they're there. Omar Hutchinson, he was at Arsenal, and he did well at Arsenal, especially in the youth camps, and they brought him back to Chelsea. You get me? So he never really stayed at Chelsea's youth camp either. He went other places to develop and then return. So he's in the same boat as the other guys. So we're not making any excuse. Devante McRae, he was the number 9. Yes, Devante McRae, the big youth from Camperdown. Go and check him out in that game. The game is on YouTube as well. You can go and check it out. JD Blake might get a scholarship. I watched him last night. He was the best player on the field for me. All right. Respect Patrick. All right. Respect Patrick. So Patrick saying that Blake was the best player on the field. So people not saying what TikTok's saying. You get me? People not saying what TikTok's saying. Jimenez has the physical tools, while Blake is more positional aware. Blake overdo it sometimes. What with his passing you're talking? With his passing? Let me know if it's with his passing. I wanted to cover some of the games tomorrow, guys, but I'm not gonna get any time due to the fact that I have my little kid birthday to deal with. So I might just miss the I hold on, let me get the games for tomorrow to let you know. All right, so we have what the hell is going on here? All right, so we have Liverpool versus Chelsea tomorrow, right? Liverpool versus Chelsea tomorrow. Okay, no. Let me get the Premier League by itself because I want to go through the entire Premier League. So Liverpool versus Chelsea tomorrow, that's 1:30. Should be 7:30 in the morning. So for the big games fans, you have to get up early. 7:30 tomorrow, Liverpool versus Chelsea. I think we're gonna get a good game, We're gonna get a good game. JD, has Zimenez played a match yet? With the second team? No, I don't see it as yet. I'm trying. Let me make sure to check it here because I asked my friend to give me the list of the thing so I can keep track of the kid. But I will get it. I will get it within a day or so. So don't worry. All right, we're not seeing him. Is it here? I'm gonna look on it. I'm gonna look it up. I like that JD. Local have a different view of talent than me. I am looking at the best position for the player to break in the profession overseas. Okay, fair enough. No, but because you just like you just look like you fight against Babala, one of the baller them. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to get it right here. Yeah. So guys, tomorrow, you look at this. You look at this Liverpool Chelsea matchup tomorrow, guys. You look at it. You look at it. Let me see if we pass 100 likes. Guys, get the damn likes up on the video and let me go 100, go to 150. If not, we're gonna finish at the 2 hour mark, because that's what we said, All right, we can't go more than a 2 hour. Let me just go through it because I did a stream earlier on the next channel, but I never got all the information that you guys uh, I want it from you guys. So let me see how it's going now. So you guys are going to be the ones voting. All right. Who voted earlier on the Imaxit? Don't have the vote again. So Liverpool, Chelsea. How you think this looks, guys? How you think this looks? Going forward. Let me know. Liverpool, Chelsea. Who you think taking it? Let me see. Warren Webster, big up yourself, massive respect, says, thank God Imaxit. I would be part of a group that was in the dark when it comes to local football, but no, I'm in the light. Well, we are learn, man. Chelsea 2-1. All right, someone said Chelsea taking it 2-1. Romain is more educated footballer. When it comes to the game, I think the way he plays, definitely it would look like that. I look at it. Clown versus no, you can't disrespect the two teams them. You can't disrespect the two teams them. Come on, Ames. Let we move away from that. Let we be big people. All right. The teams are two professional teams. All right. They ain't performing at the levels. Even yesterday, before they came out and said that, they weren't booing the team, they were booing the referees. It looked very bad when I saw the fans booing Manchester City. And I'm saying they are coming out the field losing 2-0. All right, definitely Tottenham never looked better than them. So you know that the next half would have been troublesome, at least. And they were booing, but they came out in the end and said that they weren't booing. They weren't booing the team itself, Yeah, but sometimes it's like we are too entitled. The leagues are very, very, very tough. Extremely tough, guys. Extremely tough. So we have to be careful, man. We have to be careful. We have Newcastle. They are spending new money. We have Arsenal start to look good because over the years Arsenal never really looked good, to be honest. And now they just came in, so they came in at a big point now. So and then you have Tottenham, you have the Fulhams, them came up. Brentford did well last season, and they keep on repeating it. You get me? So you have so much teams in the mix. So Liverpool, it's hard to win all of these games, guys. You get me? It's hard to win all of these games. Christian, I talked EPL 2 times. I just went over the Imaxit and talked EPL. But we're just covering it here. All right. So let me see what people saying. All right. So Liverpool 3-1. All right. Chelsea winning this one. Float management. A little band. No, man, I know. Overdue. With leaving his position and trying to do too much in the under 20s. He got caught out against DR. Okay, yes, that is true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Sorry, yeah, that is true. Chelsea rebuilding. All right, Ismail. So Ishmael, we did not see Ishmael the whole time. Once Chelsea, you see Iman. What's it? CC, Iman CC, we don't see them once Chelsea losing. You get me? Yes, so Ishmael and CC disappeared. No Chelsea signed a bagabala. Ishmael and CC turn up. I saw CC texting me and I said, what's going on? Yeah, so Ishmael turn up once Chelsea start buying a bag of baller. Oh, I'm telling you, man, this gonna be a good game because both teams not playing them best. But believe me, man, as I said, don't be surprised, even though it's at Anfield, Chelsea turn over Liverpool, don't be surprised, man. They have a good amount of players. Don't be surprised. All right, they were booing Pep. All right, two desperate teams, Chelsea and Liverpool. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a tight one. As what I said, Leicester City, Brentford. No, Leicester City, Brighton. I think Brighton doing good, and they continue to do good. It doesn't matter if they have a manager change. I know they have to play without Trossard, so that's going to add some additional problems. So we see how that work out in the end. All right, because Trossard did well at the start, but I still don't believe that they're going to drop off so much because when Trossard came back from World Cup, they he was not the same player that he left us, and I saw that Brighton still found ways to win. So I don't necessarily think it's going to be this massive drop off like how he leaves now. So I still believe that Brighton might be good enough to defeat Leicester. So that's how it is for me on the Leicester side. All right. And then now we have the West Ham now. So West Ham have one of our boy on it, which is Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio he's in the shopping window at this point, a big time, in the shopping window, big time, so he has to prove that he needs to stay at West Ham. I think he's going to get the start tomorrow yet again. Let me see what they think the start will be. Yeah, let me see this one. All right, no, I did something wrong. I can just easily click the line up here. All right, so let me click it right here. So the line for West Ham, let me see what they think. West Ham lineup. Let me see what they think here. Okay, they think it's Skamaka will start. This is a potential lineup, this is not the real one. All right, so they think Skamaka will start, but I still think that what Mikel Antonio did the last time will be good enough. So you think that West Ham will finally get a damn win tomorrow, or you think it's not going to work? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. You think it's not going to work? Yeah. Last two of our three matches, Brighton played without Trossard, and That's what I said. That's what I said. When he came on the field, he never looked like he was the same as before. So to be honest, I think that Brighton will do well. They will take the 27 million from Arsenal. I think he's going to play good for Arsenal just the same. So it's a win-win situation. So Brighton has more money in the bank to go and invest and look for all those smaller players and bring back to the front and get back 50 or 25 million, because that's how it is, when it comes on to towards Brighton and their development. Yeah, they're doing a fine job. Yes, so I think, as I said, I think West Ham will sneak this. West Ham will sneak this because it's two teams that's desperate to get results. I saw them played some games, and they even though I thought that, as I've said before, I saw teams that's worst off, and more points. All right. Yes. So West Ham just need to get a few more points and start springboard themselves up the table, and they're gonna be fine. They have a good squad. That they should be doing way better, but that's how it is sometimes. Big up one, and Caicedo might also deliver them a big money. Yes man, that's what they do basically, and that's what they do. Yeah. So I think tomorrow we could see West Ham getting a win. And right now they need that win desperate. Because look at that win, even though they would have they would have touched the 20 games, that win would put them on 18 points. So get them out. It's very close, guys. 25, as I've said to everybody, I still think Aston Villa is in that same rate ranking right here. Because if you look, 15, everyone on 15, every single one on 15 here, every single one. All right, 15, 17 here, every single one, and right here 20 for Nottingham Forest, and they're in 13th with 20. All right, going straight up. So I think right up to Aston Villa. I just believe that the reason why I don't put Chelsea in it as well, it is simply because Chelsea has too much. They are not going to drop further than that. Chelsea will keep on pushing and going from strength to strength. They have the depth now. The depth to replace the injured players. They're going to start using that to get some points. You get me, and then move up the table. So I think from 11th, which is Aston Villa, go straight down. All of them are still in the dog fight. Aston Villa need to at least get 6 more points consecutive for me to be out here saying that yeah, let me look at them different, and we have to still see them play good games, because I saw them played on majority of the games that they're playing and they're picking up points. They are not the better teams, and I saw them play games that they were the better teams in, because I'm not fighting against them. I saw them play games that they're the better teams in, and they actually lost those games. Because I thought the time when they played Chelsea, they looked like the better team, and they lost that game. You understand me? So sometimes that's how the Premier League is. You can just give away one chance and lose the game. You get me? Yes. Hopefully Antonio can get back in the team. He was so important for the team for 2 years. I don't know why they drop him, but probably because the lack of goals. Um, he still scored. He still scored goals, because how much goals he has? About goals for the season. He still scored goals. He still scored goals, man. He still scored goals. Um, but that's how it is sometimes. Um, y- and that's what I want people to take from this video. You have challenging times. um, who are working this now? Ultras. I don't. And Antonio been terrible, JD. But okay, if Antonio been terrible, which one of our ballers then been good then? It's only Bobby Reed and Pinnock that just came back then. If that's what we're gonna say, and if Antonio been terrible, so you have to just say it's only Bobby Reed and Pinnock been good then. You can't use any more metrics, and that's what I'm saying. You get me? You can't use any more metrics. All right? Yes. Because I saw Antonio play good games this time. Around 3 to 4 solid games in the Premier League. I saw him played. He brought back the team. Brought back the team. And I'm talking full games. I'm not talking cameos. Full games. He played good games. Full games, like over 60 minutes. He played good. You know? So stop it like the man don't have any good game. Yo, uh, Jesus Christ. God, man. You see the one when you see man. Even bro when the one Umzo. Him love war. JD, you and Antonio must be bridging. No, no, no. You need to stop. Because the problem is all I want is we can all assess the players together. You get me? If we can say the same thing about Antonio, we can say it about our other players then because I will do a lie for certain players and then we cannot talk the truth. You get me? If we can talk the truth, you look what you do, you lie and bring down Antonio rating because you know what we can say something. You get me? Uh, too wicked. Uh, yeah, the liar one named Christian. We have to call him out, because the one Christian, him have a secret, we don't find it out as yet. You never say about no, that's a lie. That's a lie. We say bad word about Antonio, but we don't go over the top. You get me? All right. So, Cataract, what's up with the Leeds team? But I believe Leon will be on fire this weekend. But hold on, let we go. We're going through the list. We can't just run. We can't just run. We can't just run to finish fast, guys. We have to go through the list. All right, we can't just run to finish fast, all right. Yes, so because we're not gonna jump to Leon them so fast. We have to go through the list. All right. Yes. And we're gonna finish on the 2 hour mark. So we have like 24 minutes. So we have to use that to finish the time. All right. So you guys think there's Christian, remember we're close to the Reggae Boys, and so we have to give our information and the Reggae Boys. So we have to talk about everyone. You get me? So I don't know why Christian always come here and talk about me and Antonio. The man are playing in the league. It's me don't know why Christian bad mind Antonio so. I don't know why. I mean never hear him talk about him other players that him actually like. All right. So anyways, you think West Ham will get the win or not? Let me know. I think West Ham will get the win tomorrow by a 1 goal margin. They need that damn win. You get me? Them are Everton. I don't want to see a draw in this game. I want to see a win. All right? Yes. So let me move on. So we have Aston Villa, Southampton. Aston Villa, Southampton, guys. Aston Villa, Southampton. So this is the one now that you guys want to talk about then. The Leon Bailey heights them. The Butler heights them. Okay. Okay, yes. Liam Bailey is projected to be in the starting lineup, so that is good. Because the Butler heights them will drop down. Especially Pillar Man. Because him in the background and listen. We good as long as me know run in at the bottom three. Fire bun. Fire bun bottom run here. Alright. Who is first? No, I think Bobby Reed is still first based on performance, guy. We have to be honest. Bobby Reed's performance is he puts in too much performances for we not to keep him at first. And then after I will put Ethan Pinnock there because Ethan Pinnock came back strong and did not shake. All right. Umzo, invite your friends. Okay. Cataract in a Sunday Park tonight, private party at Spanish Town Court. Oh yeah, move around, man. Every time anybody in the chat have a point at Anthony, you always come with some defense. You say him a score. Bring up the stats. Okay, okay. Since you want to talk about Antonio, Yeah, because Antonio, uh since you have a problem with Antonio, yeah. So I don't know. Antonio played 18 games, 2 goals in the Premier League, and 1 assist. That's 3 goals contribution. Then we go to Europa. Or Europa. Let me see. No, that's last year Conference League. Yeah, this is what last this one. 3 games in this one. Played in this one. 1 goal, 1 assist. So that is what 3 goals, 2 assists. Since the season starts. Let me see if he gets any assists in the FA Cup. No, he never played in that one. EFL Cup, he never played. He played one time. Uh, yeah, one. So that's what 4 goals, 4 goals, 3 assists so far. So that's 7 goals contribution, 18 games. Yes. So 7 goals in contribute 7 goals contribution. So as bad as that is, that's not so bad. So why are you killing up yourself? Because remember, I heard you guys bragging about somebody that had less goals. Use no, I stopped at 2. So we have to look. Let me start from the Premier League. Premier League 18. That's 3 goals contribution here alone. One here and 3. That's 1 and 2. That's 3. Then the Conference League, because you have to look at the 13. All right, the Conference League, 1 goal, and 1 assist. So that's 5. And then I said he never played in the FA Cup, so we have to go in the EFL Cup only. And the EFL Cup says 22-23, and he has what 1 goal here. So that become 5. That become 5. You see, you guys literally taking off the man goals contribution. You see, it's not 5. It's actually 6. 6 goals contribution he had in our competition. So you see, you're lying. All right. uh, I don't know. I'm not a liar for none of the players. Then they're just lying. All right. Yes. So go and and count it yourself, big boss. All right. Go and count it yourself. Yes, but always switch the narrative. Always switch the narratives, guys. When it's our favorite players. That's what I can't stand now, why I can't talk about you guys' favorite players them when the time comes. But anyways, let we go. Let we move on to Aston Villa. Let we move on to Aston Villa. So Aston Villa Southampton. Oh, you think this one will go Christian? This is our star striker. Thank God, the new coach have a plan. Yeah, but our star other players, them Christian, don't have more than we him have either. No, no, goals contribution, Christian. So that brother look like him not listen well. That brother named Christian listen well. Me say goals contribution, brother. What wrong with that man, man? You always come and make up a bag of metric about me, big man. Me not count the whole of the thing, him. Lord God. anyways, just give me a prediction. At least you got you said 3-1 to Villa. So you see if Villa don't win 3-1 tomorrow. You see if Villa don't win 3-1 tomorrow. Remember me tell you. Umzo, oh JD, me ear say yeah. You have new merch out. Says comfy size Antonio Pillar. And that's a lie. That's a lie, guys. That's a lie. I don't have no Antonio Pillar. It's a lie. All right. Anyways, guys. Let me try to finish the show, no, man. Um, uh, let me try to finish the show and get everything out. No, why we can't just get the show done in 2 hours? So you said Aston Villa. I actually went with Aston Villa. Getting a slide win. I would not say 3-1 in the game. I because even though Southampton does not look like the best team, I don't think they're gonna just blow away us Southampton. I think it's gonna be a much more tricky game. And Southampton can still win it, but I am going with Aston Villa to win it still by the odd goal. By the odd goal, I'm going with. All right. No man, it's true. I burn up the one name. The one name. a brother with a chat of himself, you know. Yes, JD, I swear, rewind the clip, and you said him have 5 goals, bro. You said it, no contribution. You said goals. All right, rewind it again. Rewind it again. Rewind it again. Yeah, rewind it again, and then send it in at the discard. All right, it's very easy. Rewind it, clip it, and then send it in at the discard. You have your phone, you can do it. All right. Yes. So let me just move on to the actual predictions. All right, because once you come back for the results, we want to see who actually have all of these informations. JD, do you have Villa? Yes, I have Villa winning it by the odd goal. By the odd goal, I went with Villa winning it. Man for wine. Oh my God. What this stream is really going bad. Man said man for wine. All right, anyways, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. Who you guys going with? Okay, Kunun said he heard me said goals. All right, so I'm going to rewind it and then put it in the discard. All right, I'm gonna make sure I rewind it and put it in the discard. And you see, once Mina said goals, I am telling you, the disrespect will come for the one Christian. All right, that's all I'm going to say. All right, yes, but I want you to clip it, put it in the discard. All right, because you see, once I don't say it, my goodness, I'm gonna smoke you. All right. If I don't say it, I'm gonna smoke you. You know why? 4 times you come back, you come and say something, and you're wrong. So make sure you're correct this time, because I'm gonna judge people for the first, the second, but at the 4th time this year, so make sure you're correct. All right? Yes. Put it in the damn discard so me can see it. All right? Rewind. All right. Sean says 2-0 Forest. Okay. So oh my God. So that means Bournemouth I struggle. Yes. Bournemouth Forest. Yes, this one is good. Yes, Forest. Yeah. I will go with Forest as well. Just like what I did the first time. I'm not gonna change. Forest. Yes. And then we have Newcastle. N- Lego no man, guys, come on. We can just talk. We don't have the why we All right. Anyways, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, and how far you guys think Newcastle will go? Like, truly, you think that they're gonna challenge for the title? Because I don't hear anyone out here saying that Newcastle will challenge for the title, yeah, and really and truly, they were always there and thereabouts, for the entire season. So not entire season, but at least for the last solid 7 games, they have always been there. And I think it's going to continue like this. So what are we going to do? We're going to wait until Newcastle sneak past everyone, and then we start give them some respect. Or we're putting them in the title race, because look at Manchester United. Manchester United just jump straight into the title race as soon as they get anywhere close to Newcastle. People start talking about them being in the title race. So why is it we ain't putting Newcastle in the title race as Manchester United? What's up? Because of history. That's the reason why we're putting Newcastle and Manchester United in the title race, but not Newcastle. Let me know. All right. So Sean Bay says 3-0 Money Castle. All right. So all right, that's fair. And then we have for the 22, which is Manchester City, Wolverhampton. We're just gonna finish this and stop right at the Chelsea, the Tottenham Fulham. That's where we're gonna stop. All right. And then the next ones are for the other game, the other week schedule. All right. So Manchester City, Wolverhampton. I do believe that Manchester City will take that one. Again, to keep the pressure on all 4 teams, because we have a lot of teams in and around each other. Leeds versus Brentford. I am going with Brentford to win this one, and the next good display from Ethan Pinnock, and hopefully he can get an assist in this one or something. But I am giving Brentford that one. It's gonna be a good game, and we can really watch that one to see Ethan Pinnock. Hopefully he gets a very, very good performance in this one. So like I'm sending the Jamaicans there, at least it can, validate me that I'm not just overhyping Pinnock. You get me? You placed it in the chat, Christian. Let me know if you placed it in the chat, sir. So Lee, I'm going for Brentford. I'm going for Brentford. Um, um, Winning that one. And then Manchester United, Manchester United, Manchester United, Arsenal. Let me see, because we're close here. 10 more minutes or 30 more minutes to go. Manchester United, Arsenal. Mr. Fuller, thanks for the subscription. Massive respect. Guys, make sure to smash the like button, share, and the subscribe. I don't even know how much likes on the video. Never even checked it. Okay, let me get to what? 130. We never even reached 150. So 130 would be okay. So if you never hit the like button, you definitely hit it now on your way out, because we're doing like 30 more minutes and we're done. Yeah. So let me hear now. Let me hear now. Um, yes, you post it here. There. Okay, no problem. I will check it when I'm done. I will definitely check it. Just post it in the Discord, and I'm not seeing it on my phone. I'm not seeing it on my phone. Just post it in the Discord. I will go there and check it. No problem. Um, Arsenal, they're playing very good football, very good intensity. You get me? And I think that's what's blowing a lot of teams out of the water. But you saw the other day when they started with Newcastle, they started off so fast. And once Newcastle start pushing back, it start posing some problems here and there. Well, I would say that Manchester United might have that little extra firepower in the wingers them, and the speed coming off Rashford and those guys. You don't and you know that little rivalry with that little rivalry with that little rivalry with Arsenal. You don't think that that will play a little part? Because I'm trying to make sure I don't we don't give Arsenal it just so easy. We have to ask them the right questions them, so when the match finishes and we come back. All right. Umzo said 3-1 Arsenal home at the Emirates, easy work. These are a little madness now. Oh, all of a sudden, oh, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, you think Arsenal will make easy work of Manchester United. All the Gunners them coming out for this one. All right, I'm just giving everyone a time to vote. eh? I'm giving everyone time to vote to see how it goes. JD Botima check likes. No, 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 no. I just because when somebody put it on, I don't think I've begged so much likes on this video. To be honest, you get me? All right, the man himself will check records at the records on the Emirates. To be honest, the recent records. All right, let me see if the head to head. Let me see how the head to head goes. With this one, head to head. Let me give it to you. Arsenal, Manchester United. Head to head. What? 776. When was that? Well, in the last couple of years. All right, let me try and see if I can get the head to head between Manchester United and Arsenal, because this is saying 776. Arsenal Manchester United played each other way more time than that. So I don't know where that's coming from. But guys, I've watched games, Manchester United and Arsenal, and recent head to head. I've seen Arsenal with better good teams and Manchester United in ruts, and they still come to the Emirates and beat Arsenal. You understand me? So I just believe that they are going to believe that they can come there and win, and it's going to string an entertaining game. I'm not saying Arsenal won't be the winner. They could truly be the winner, but based on what we saw over the years, Manchester United is a problem team towards them, and Manchester United is the only team that actually defeated them this time in the league. So you cannot be writing them off and talking about it's a easy work. You understand? And the man then beat you with a weaker team and they're not in farm at the time, Umzo. So all you work out that Umzo, if they weren't in farm and they have a weaker team and still beat you, and then you're gonna say it's gonna be light work. That's what I can't stand with the man them, you know. How can it be light work when the man them beat you the last time with a weaker team and they're better? Just say it's gonna be a good game. JD checks like 2-2 draw. Stop it. Newcastle wasn't playing football. They were doing everything to the game. All right. Newcastle was time wasting. All right. From 60 minutes. Arsenal are the best team in the league this season so far. The table don't lie. We have been excellent. And City are not as good as last season. Alan mashed up the team, in my opinion. All right. All right. Watch your man, I'm checking, you know. No, JD, you need man you to win. Just say it. No, so hold on. What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong in the whole of the assessment of Arsenal? Them, Manchester United beat Arsenal the last time. They're the only one to beat them, right? So I'm correct. They have a better team now. I'm correct. So I'm saying, why is it you're gonna say it's an easy work when the last time they're the ones that beat you up with some scintillating passes from Christian Eriksen, not the Christian in the chat. You understand me? Oh my God. Big up JD, Arsenal to the world. Yes, yes, we know. You never ever said. He comes in to comment, you know. He comes in to comment, you know. He was here from before. He just came in now, you know, because he heard Arsenal, you know. All right. Manu team was weaker. Laugh out loud. JD, Manu squad cost more than Arsenal. Oh, so hold on. Listen to I said Manu team was weaker. Is that a lie? Is that a lie? Is it not stronger now? Because I said it was weaker. I never said it was weaker than Arsenal team. It was weaker in relation towards their team that they have, Umzo. That is not a lie either. That's accurate. That's accurate. So then, oh, so then, so then the man them can go in their feelings. They can go in their feelings. I work take me away, but me did hear a man a feeling JD at 8 by my side. All right. So it looks like it's gonna be a close one. For me, as I said, I think Manchester United going to Emirates to beat up Arsenal, and they're gonna win 2-1. 2-1, I'm giving them. 2-1, 2-1. I'm giving Manchester United. Yes, when it happens, make sure you guys come back and tell me. Man U 2-1. All right. Just not cry. Just not cry. Umza cry. I'm telling you. See, when Man U beat up Arsenal, I am starting a stream anywhere. No, I can't say anywhere I'm at. Let me see when that game playing. That game will be on the 22. That game will be on the 22. So I should be able to do that one. I should be able to do that one. So don't worry yourself. We're not getting away now. You are Arsenal fans not getting away. All right. They have the Manchester United always beat Arsenal. Well, they said I need to check the records, but every single time I watch Manchester United playing Arsenal, they just come and beat up Arsenal. You get me? That trashing by Manu made you switch. No, 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 no. All right. So B Perry said, "Can you discuss Jamaica Reggae Boyz preparation ahead of the Mexico clash?" B Perry, maybe next week we'll start getting much more information. But what we got so far is just him coming in to try set some standards here and there. But he has not done anything yet towards the Mexican thing. You get me? But as soon as he keeps getting everything out, we will get more information closer to home and what they're planning. The only thing I can tell you, they said they're gonna try and throw the kitchen sink to the kitchen sink to Mexico. So they're gonna try and bring the best players possible. B Perry. So that is the closest thing we know, and that's one of the personals inside JFF came here and said that. So we have to take them to their word, and I'm hoping the coach can come out and say something good. All right, and fast, so you can get some update. But we will provide you with update. 2-0. All right. So guys, mark down Jason's take. 2-0, he says. All right, put your house on it. Why should I put my house? What are you putting on it? You're putting your house as well? Because I need to come to America. So you have to put something on it. So then beat up a team. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, he's just chat him up in mouth, you know? Yes. They can beat us. It depends on how they approach the game. If they are positive and leave forwards in high position to counter, they can win. But I expect us to beat them. We are better than them. Oh my God! All right, all right, all right. As a Spurs fan, I have to hold my car now. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. I'm gonna show you now, guys. Spurs, Lloris is such a bad keeper. Ask, ask Karumi. City losing 2-0. And Karuma say, oh my God, Arsenal winning. No, yes. I said, Karum, I am betting you 4-2. Jason them and can attest to that. Jason and Shambis. I said 4-2. Half time, City losing, and I said 4-2. But I only picked Alan getting a hat trick. But I said I what I saw for the first half, they're gonna come up put the intensity and go direct, and it's gonna cause more problem. So that's how much nobody fears Tottenham. Nobody fears Tottenham. I've listened to 3 videos on the internet. And the girl that's doing the video with Robbie was actually saying, they're leading 2-0, but I am not sure if we're winning this game, you know. So even you know how bad Tottenham is at this point, for you to be leading 2-0, half-time finishes, and then your big fans them saying that they don't sure if you're winning the game. So nobody expect, even when they're leading, nobody expected Tottenham to win the damn game. That is poor, you know. That is poor. Unlike, you can go and check Robbie. He was working on a channel, and the girl literally said, Robbie, yeah, don't really feel so sold on Tottenham leading 2-0 because I'm not sure if they're going to win this. And I'm telling you, even then she said, I was not surprised because they weren't saving any shots, you know. Lloris is so bad, man. Why is Spurs considered a big club? I don't know, you know, maybe because they're maybe they're in London, you know? They're in London. Aren't you supposed to win trophies once in a while at least? All right, all right. But when yeah, so because Arsenal won a trophy when my boy just came in, when we just loaned him back to Arsenal. Yes. Hopefully, the new Mexican coach can get his tactics across to the players in the time he has. Hopefully, they come out looking like Jamaica when Paul took over. All at sea. It's not going. They're going to play, man. Alan Bias messed up your prediction. No, man. I just believe that Alan got 2 runs, but he had one that he put over the bar and should have done much better. So I said, okay, then he's going. They're going to go direct. So at least he's going to get 3 chances, and he's clinical. So if you give him the opportunity, he's going to do something with it. So that's why I picked the hat trick. But I said 4-2 because I saw the amount of chances in the first half, and I'm saying, all right, you are going around the 18s and stuff. It's going to be different if you just go direct. And they went direct instant. Cut in, direct, instant. Put it to the penalty box, problem. Goal. And once the goal starts, shaky time. All right. That Spurs girls has lost a lot of sense on Robbie Channel. Yeah, man. She was honest. She was honest, and she did it right there when they were leading 2-0. And she broke down everything that's happening in the game. And I said, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice." She looked like she doing things. Yeah, man. It was bad from Tottenham, man. So, guys, how far we think Tottenham will go? You know, how far we truly think that Tottenham will go? Because we have to ask that question. How far we truly think Tottenham will go this season? Because Tottenham, even though they are losing so much games, Tottenham still in fifth spot. Tottenham still in fifth spot. And they have a +8 goal difference. Can you imagine that? They are still in fifth spot with a 8 goal difference. So they still have a better goal difference than Fulham. They have two less than Brighton. They have more than they have one less. They have one less than Liverpool. So really and truly, the other teams have not been better than them. So maybe they still get a good position based on the fact that other teams aren't as good as previous years. Maybe that's the situation. City a big team, yes, man. City a big team, but I'm not sure about Tottenham. So, guys, after tomorrow, no, after no 2 days time, we are gonna revisit our prediction. All right, and we should be seeing Arsenal 19 games played, 47 points, stayed on 47 points. Manchester United on 42 points, but played 20 games. It's Manchester City on 45 points after 20 games played. So that means they're going to be 2 points behind Arsenal by that time. 2 points, and the league is blazing because we're going to see um, Newcastle on 41 points at that time. If all of my predictions, listen to me, I am saying what I'm saying. So when once I do return, I have to give the respect to your team, and then we might just see. We're going to see, I think Fulham will overtake Tottenham because they're playing Tottenham. So they're going to overtake Tottenham there. They're going to overtake Tottenham. So Tottenham might drop down. No, Tottenham will drop down to seventh position. Position Tottenham will drop down to. And Brighton have a game in hand as well. 2 games in hand. And Brighton have right here. 2 games. So Tottenham will drop down to 7. And Brighton will still have a game in hand to push Tottenham back. So Tottenham cannot afford to be losing every single week. One more loss and then that's it. One more loss and Tottenham will be trying to trend towards 10th position. One more loss and they're dropping down to 10th because I think all of the other teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, still look better than them. So you could see them dropping down extremely low. Predict a Fulham win. Yes, man. Fulham beating Tottenham as well, man. Fulham beating Tottenham, man. I could not tell you anything otherwise. Big Mitchell with Lloris. That's an easy 2 goals. That's an easy 2 goals. Big Mitchell with Lloris. Easy 2 goals. JD throwing salt. No man. That keeper boy, man, a fraud, man. But it's all right. So guys, we have come to the end. All right. Make sure you clip it. I'm going to go in the chat and listen to this thing when I'm claim this say. You see if I don't say it, me and Christian. All right. So guys, thanks it again for another beautiful stream. We have done our time. So tomorrow night, if we get some good results, Liam Bailey played well, Mikel Antonio played well, Ethan Pino played well, we come back with a Reggae Boyz abroad tomorrow and we can still patch in all of this with it. We will get some talking points tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe, share, and hit the like button. All right. Peace out and see you in the next one.